Welcome all in the series of wonderful event on thoughts on education. And today we have with us Dr. G. Ratnakar Rao. Sir has done ME in Mechanical Engineering from Gulbarga University and doctorate from JNTU Hyderabad. Sir is also a member of many professional esteemed societies like ISD and IE and has got many research paper and publication on his name. Please welcome Dr. G. Ratnakar Rao, Principal of Sri Vasave Engineering College, West Godavari. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for inviting me.
Sir, my first question from you is, you have held a key position at Education Institute throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
The key factor that keeps me connected with the education sector is nothing but the challenges. And the challenges in education sector are varied from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you cause challenges which you yourself cannot overcome, okay, or find a cure for that. But you have to take people along with you, all the stakeholders. That is nothing but so large group of students, parents, well-wishers, the entire society should be with us in taking up such challenges. So it's a challenging profession. So many times we come across such challenges. So if you want to take up any challenging position, teaching is the best option, and especially administrating an education institution is another best option.
Right, sir. Well said, sir. So my next question is, being the principal of Sri Vasave Engineering College, how do you strategize the key program and plans for marketing and administration of your school?
For marketing and administration, we do not adopt any specific plan.
Okay.
But what we do is giving quality education to the student, showing them a right path, identifying the goals of a student, and knowing them, mentoring the students. And if we can give them a proper direction so that they can follow that path and achieve their goals, that itself is a wonderful publicity to the institution.
Right.
The students are the brands, I do believe.
Right. Well said, sir. Students are the brand symbol for the college, and if a right direction will be given, their future can be bright. Sir, on this thought, sir, what is your philosophy of leadership? How would you describe your leadership style?
My leadership style is very simple. Identifying a right person, keep giving him right opportunity and a right job. And once the job is given to them, I do not interfere in day-to-day activities. The only thing is, so I'll talk to him only at the end, that's it. When the target date is ready, we'll talk to them. So I believe that right people never like the interference.
Right.
But keeping right people in right position is challenge.
It's great to know that you are allowing a good enough time and space for the student to nurture themselves, innovate the things, and succeed. It's great to know, sir. Sir, the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can be inbound student gain from studying here in your institute?
The thing basically is we cannot feel that ours is something inferior to foreign education or something like that, because the type of education to be imparted varies from culture to culture and location to location. Our education system, the traditional values, these are suited for our student community.
Mm-hmm.
And in foreign countries, their system is for their students. That's it. So mainly here the problem is, since the entire world is becoming now a village, people now ought to know different cultures, different traditions. They're migrating from one culture to the another culture.
Right.
That's the issue. That's the reason why we're also supposed to adapt their practices. Not that ours is inferior, but to show them a different taste. That's it.
Right. And one should have confidence in our own system and culture. Well said, sir. So, sir, how does the curriculum of Sri Vasave Engineering College ensures the best practice of industry?
It ensures best practices in the industry. It will ensure that the students are updated with what is happening in the industry. And you see, normally industry should approach an educational institutions if they come across any issue. The research should be done within the education institution and solution should be given to the industry.
Yes.
That's how it should be.
Right, sir.
But now the industries themselves have set up the R&D centers. Okay, much bigger than the education institutions. That's what is happening. So education institution is becoming something which tunes the students up to basic knowledge levels, whereas when they go to the industry, they're learning advanced things. Right. So there is a lag in this. So what we are doing is, our BOS is so strong that we have a good composition of academicians, industry people, as well as entrepreneurs. So the industry people, once in a while, they meet us, they teach us how the curriculum should be, they give us good advices, and every 3 months we'll be knowing what is happening in the industry. Accordingly, we can change our curriculum. Sometimes we are removing some content, sometimes we are adding some contents based on the recommendation of industry people who are part of our board of studies.
That's great, sir. That's great to know that the students are getting the right platform for and learning the required technical skills which are required in their professional career, in their technical campuses.
Yeah.
It's great to know, sir. Sir, any insight into how your institute could be more welcoming to the students of different race and economic backgrounds?
So, you see, we have wonderful government policies, especially in Andhra Pradesh. So anybody, if they are interested and they are passionate about engineering education, they can join, because the government is paying 100% fee. On behalf of the candidate, government is paying 100% fee. So there are no economical constraints. There are no constraints related to race, caste, creed. Anybody who aspires to become engineer, especially in Andhra Pradesh, so they can apply straight away, whatever may be the fee. Maybe let it be 1 lakh or 2 lakh, 100% fee will be reimbursed.
That's wonderful.
At the same time, for intelligent student who score good, who get good opportunities, who show other students a path, such students are definitely rewarded by the institute in terms of giving scholarships.
That's great, sir. So basically, one should have the greed for the gaining knowledge, and all the hurdles then will be taken care of.
Yeah.
Sir, what do you think?
That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah. So what do you think should be the institute's top priority over the next 10 years?
Next 10 years, what we want is to establish center of excellences across all disciplines within the department.
Okay.
And we need to strengthen the post-graduation studies and research and development. So when PG studies, they get strengthened, automatically research will also be at a good pace. And down the line, our aim is to become a deemed university.
Okay. That's great, sir.
There should be a gradual progression. Yeah.
So what would you like people to know about your institute they may not know?
Know everything about Sri Vasavi, especially because its growth is not, at once. It happened throughout. Okay, so one good thing about Vasavi is values. That
Right,
I
sir.
can say.
It's a very famous.
We believe in values.
Ethics.
Yeah, we believe in values.
So what do you see Sri Vasavi Engineering College's greatest strength?
The greatest strength of my institute is, of course, students. For any institute, most lovable students. Another biggest strength and greatest strength is my faculty. In Vasavi, I don't find attrition of faculty. Whoever comes and joins Vasavi, they will stick to Vasavi. That's it.
Oh,
That's the biggest strength. Nothing but our human resource. Yeah, that's a human resource. Our human resource is a big strength.
it's great to know that not only for the students we are taking care of our faculty. I mean, you are nurturing the institute as your family, as your tree, and now the tree has grown and giving us sweet, joyful fruits. That's great to know, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Sir, what are some of the biggest challenge you see both for the higher education in general and for Sri Vasavi Engineering College?
For higher education in general, the biggest challenge is the learning platforms. Achieving the learning additional challenge for higher education. And when it comes to Sri Vasavi, the biggest challenge for higher education is providing such infrastructure across the campus, and at the same time, we have certain geographical issues like communication among the student community. That's a big challenge, and of course, we could overcome now with our strategic planning and the way we are nurturing students here, giving them training, imparting your value-based education. Gradually, we are overcoming that challenge.
Great, sir. Sir, any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and upcoming students?
The very best suggestion I can give is students should not misuse the technology.
Right, sir.
Okay, they have internet connectivity and a gadget. That connectivity and gadget should be used for a purpose which takes them to their goal. That's it. For no other
Well
purpose.
said, sir. Well, rightly said.
Yes.
There are the resource, but if we are using the resource in a right manner, that's only the way to lead towards the success. That's absolutely a good learning one should definitely take from you.
Yeah.
Sir, what are the plans you are currently designing for college, international affair, and students?
As of now, we are not having any plans for international affairs to start with. But in coming 2 years, we would like to have an association with any very good foreign university, wherein we have dual degree programs.
Okay.
So that is, students can do some courses here and part of the program at their location. So that's what we're looking at, but only after 2 years.
Okay.
Because
the things are in
first batch of I want my first batch of autonomous students to leave the campus.
Okay.
So based on their merits, I would like to go ahead with this plan.
That's great, sir. Even we wish the college should get this process done very soon, so that student will get more opportunity to learn and grow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, how do you tend to establish the healthy relationship in your healthy relation and environment in your institutes?
Healthy relation is established only through discussions. Right. Any decision we are taking, that cannot be unilateral decision, a one-man decision. Even if it is small or big, whatever you feel, because that decision will affect a lot many people. So if you keep all the stakeholders well informed, and if you could provide a platform for discussions, if there is a room for them to openly, even to criticize the decisions, then I think that is a wonderful atmosphere and a healthy atmosphere. But ultimately, after deliberations and discussions, our people will stick to one decision. That's it.
That's a great philosophy. It's great to know you about, sir, and particularly about Sri Vasavi Engineering College in depth. Thank you so much for coming on this wonderful platform and sharing the depth insight. We would like to thank you and wish all the best to Sri Vasavi Engineering College. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Piyush. Thank you. Good luck.